Murray against Beverly. Spurs working the ball around now. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle. Just taking a hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Rebound by Murray. Walker taking his time here. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Now here's Murray. Over Beverly. Murray, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pearl with the steal. Murray outside. Back to Carroll. They double him with George. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Beverly against Murray. 6 to shoot. From deep. Walker. It's rebounded by Leonard. From the wing. Rebound San Antonio. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, Greg, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Beverly against Murray. Outside, Walker.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Carroll. Clock at 6. Over George. San Antonio trailing here. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Darius Miller. Then it's Patrick Beverly. It's Kevin Gellion at the 5 spot. And now a chance to honor a player who has been on fire recently. His play has earned him Player of the Week in the West.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means, embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes. But understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Joseph looking around. The pass to Bellinelli. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped away. From deep three-point range. And it's White missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
With the teardrop, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Zubac is checked in for Miller. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's White missing. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. And, you know, guys, the Spurs team dinner's the stuff of legends, just building camaraderie and getting to know one another and being orchestrated with care by head coach Greg Popovich. They enjoyed the finest restaurants and great food and drink, but the fellowship and camaraderie, probably the most important part of those dinner gatherings.
Pass to Wiles. Joseph with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Wiles no good. Clark, the act of getting dinner, sitting down to a meal. As a team, it brings people together.
It really does, guys, and I can't overstate it. When you get a chance to know your teammates off the court, it adds to your ability to play for them on the court. It can't always be just about grind, grind, grind. There has to be some compassion, some caring, some understanding, and sometimes the best places to do that are at restaurants with good food and good drink.
And the Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in. Tamari Carroll's checked in for the Spurs. Bryn Forbes comes in for White. Shot clock at 5. Knocked away. Down low, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Joseph dishes to Forbes. Back to Joseph. To stop the run. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their league. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Stolen by George. Pulls up on the wing. That's good. He's 5 for 9. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Spurs, Rudy Gay's checked in for Pirtle. Walker comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Joseph. Murray outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Forbes. Hits the three-point bomb. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Outside, Walker. Over George. Walker's shot is off.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
The shot off that time, and San Antonio will go the other way with it. 1:51 left now here in the second. Carroll up top. He's guarded by Williams. And Carroll gets it to go.
I like how assertive Carroll is near the basket, capitalizing inside.
Clippers leading by 3. All alone. Jump shot is good. He's got 13.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
San Antonio's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Count that one.
Well, that floater is a shot Murray's had his whole life, guys. The first time I saw him back in college, I could tell right away, instantly, what a great feel he had for that shot.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
DeJounte Murray played just 1 season at the University of Washington. He grew up in Seattle and went to Rainier Beach High School. It's actually the same high school that produced Jamal Crawford. And as a matter of fact, a lot of good players have come out of the Emerald City.
Both teams will make substitutions. And now a chance to look here at the Rick. With 1 on the clock, that shot no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's San Antonio ending the second quarter on a 15-5 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, regarding the All-Star game, officially vote in for the first time. So what does it feel to have all the support of all these fans around the country?
Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Clippers trail. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then there's Murray. And it's Walker in at the 2 spot. Shot from 16. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Gay kicks to Walker. Murray outside. The second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Murray's got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And here are the Spurs. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got.
Walker finds Carroll. Leonard brings the double team.
Here's Walker.
Up the glass. Walker's got it. Best of the night. It's the neck. Loss. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that.
He is and stuffed.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but
Those could be an important 2 points considering how close this
is.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Mark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about that three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. And Derek White subbed in for Walker. White the pass to Lyles. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Harrell. Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Lyles kicks to Murray. Leonard brings the double team. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Lyles, and he uses the glass on the layup. Lyles got 9 points.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
And that one, good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Spurs trail by 3. White finds Murray. And stolen by Harrell. To the middle. Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Oh, Leonard in position.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Murray, the pass to White. To the paint. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 3 points on the basket from Lyles.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Tries again. Here's Harrell. And another shot. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Here's the lob. The hoop. Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Lyles, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. JaMychal Green comes in for Leonard. Landry Shamit's checked in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Back to White. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always played with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Shot clock at 6. And here is Lyles. 12 points for him. Pass to Bellinelli. Back to Wiles. Shoots over Zubats. Pirtle. Great positioning on the putback.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those balls.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Clippers now. Down low. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter. They're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Joseph, the pass to Lyles. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now the pass to Shamet. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Forbes dishes to Joseph. Here's Wiles. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Feeds it to Green. Good. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And as the coach. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Spurs passing it around. Murray kicks to Carroll. Pass to Wiles. They double-team Walker. 6 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Drills the three-pointer.
And, you know, we often talk about the confidence for these players, guys. Murray showing plenty of confidence there.
They're down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Murray against Beverly. Passes it to Gay. For the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Spurs trail by 13. Murray finds Walker. They double-team Walker. Here's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Murray, the pass to Gay. Murray kicks to Walker. They double-team Walker. Lyles. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Lyles got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
And the Clippers lead by 13.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. Are there any changes you'd like to see made in the process when players and teams are fined for any number of things, incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense. I think having different categories. But I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are finable.
Here's Carroll. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he's the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Here's Murray. The dish to Pirtle. Here's Carroll. They'll double him with Harrell. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. The field for the three-point contest. About to, I tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call. And he's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Beverly against Murray. 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. That's 7 points for Walker.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Gay. "16 feet away, but shot is in. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Leonard, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs, trailing by 13. They'll double him with Harrell. Pass to Carroll. Gay in the corner. A three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Really hard to know how to defend Gay. I mean, he's lethal from mid-range and has the ability to knock down three-pointers.
And the Clippers call time here. They're in front by 10. There's 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Walker against George. And Walker kicks to Pirtle. The pass to Carroll. Wants to get it to Gay, and does. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for San Antonio?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks.
It's stolen by Carroll. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Can't hit from the elbow. Los Angeles leading by 7. Banks in the layup. He has 35.
and his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Leonard against Gay. Here's Pirtle. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
And the Clippers lead by 9.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 9. 46 seconds left in the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. There's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Bellinelli, a very intelligent guard who helps space the floor with his three-point shooting.
Winning this one easy. Good competition with the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew.
Hey, Shaq here. From one playmaker to another.
Jay, congrats on making the All-Star team.
It feels nice. Hey, I always expect greatness of myself, so no big deal.
to 2K TV, Candace Parker. I am fangirling out right now. I'm like, oh, it's just an honor to be in your presence. Thank you so much. Yeah. So what's it like being 2K? Like, this is a historic moment for WNBA. This is awesome.
No, I think that this is great. You know, the first person I called was my nephew. He's like the biggest 2K fan, and his response was like, "What's your rating gonna be?" And I was like, "Okay, well, we'll get to that." And he was like, "Well, congrats!" You know, after the fact that he wanted to know my rating first. But I think this is huge for the WNBA that everybody's included, and now young kids can play with female role models. That's the key.
What was the process like for people who don't know? Like, you're coming in, you don't know what to expect. What was all going on here today at the mocap studio?
It really was smooth to come in and see all the cameras here and to do your movements.
You said do your movements, so what movements are...
We've got a real doozy of a winning streak.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Clippers out in Los Angeles. Los Angeles has to feel pretty happy about their recent play. No question, they've got this.
The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, the all-star rosters have been...
Huge moment for Che. Thank you for that, David.
Well, you have to be happy that Che was selected. He's earned it with his play. Any argument against this selection, it feels hollow to me.
So here's Miami's starting group. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. And it's Dragic in at the point guard. And for Los Angeles, under down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. I like this tonight, Smitty. We have veteran leadership on both teams. When you were a rookie in the NBA, who was your mentor?
You know, Kevin, this is going to surprise you because everybody looks at guys kind of on the court. My mentor was Manute Bol. I played nothing like Manute Bol, but I would tell you, Kevin, he was my mentor. He would grab me by the ear and twist it and tell me what I needed to do as far as a leadership standpoint.
I never would have guessed him, Smitty, never.
Kevin, I walked in with some shorts and a polo shirt in Miami. He grabbed my ear and said, "That's not professional. You better wear a suit." I'm like, Manute is 90 degrees. I had to wear a suit every game.
I like that story. Here's Dragic. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Dragic finds Butler. Shoots. Miami with a new 14. Just 5 to shoot. Butler missing again. To the inside. And Leonard gets it to go.
This is what you want to do on the offensive end. Get Kawhi looks in the paint. Rely on him to make a play.
Harrell against Adebayo. They'll double him with Harrell. Adebayo with the bucket.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Feeds to George. Sinks that one from the post.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
He'd have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now here's Waiters. T right on him. And the basket by Olynyk.
And listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
And he lays it straight in. He has 7.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Stolen. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And the shot goes down. Leonard's got 6.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
Now here's Olynyk. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia. Here's Adebayo. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Well, one thing the Heat have been terrific at the last few years, protecting the rim.
The Heat have taken an old-school approach to the center position, choosing physical intimidators over floor spacers.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
They double him with George. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Hits the jumper in space.
No waste of time on that catch and shoot. Pretty much nothing you can do if he gets it off that quick.
And it's Miami with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Now here's Harrell after the miss from Goran Dragic. Pass to Harrell. Here's Beverly. 4 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. George with the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubats is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Green comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Landry Shamet's checked in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. And the Clippers have possession. A 12-point game. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
Dragic, Williams with the block. And they're able to recover. That one drops for him.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
All sorts of time. That shot off the mark. And it's Miami the other way. Last time they met was in Miami.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Really a game to forget, all because they spent most of it hacking away.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
That one misses for Jones. And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow. Derek Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
And Jones sends it back. Here's Okpala. Kicks to Dragic. Outside Leonard. Pass to Hero. Shoots over Shamet. Hero, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
1:22 left here in the first quarter. Williams gets the bucket.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Miller's checked in for the Clippers. Swap here for the Clippers. Here's Hero. Miami no good on that time either. Los Angeles leading by 14. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Butler and Olynyk, the forward duo. Deion Waiters is out there with Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the center position.
I mean, a dunk machine dating back to high school. Montrezl Harrell is an absolute monster around the rim.
And again, it's the Heat missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
They double him with Butler. Goes up on the wing. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hero. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Waiters with the ball. A 20-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. And they double up Butler. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Smitty, the NBA now preventing teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They've done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
Yeah, that's a good point. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Los Angeles, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Gets a 3-pointer to fall. He's got 19.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Waiters outside. Inside. Adebayo. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Adebayo's got 6 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
And they double up Butler. That's tipped. Leonard with the steal. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Miami making a change here. And here is Los Angeles now. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Los Angeles shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Now here's Waiters. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. Taking a look at they couldn't hold this week, remain in the top 10.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've blown away the so-called expert people who didn't see.
Here's Powell. Oh, good on the triple. 151 left to play in the first half. Count that bucket.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Stolen by Beverly and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Passes to Okpala. Waiters gets a wide open look. The Heat rebound. Outside Butler. The tray. Murray's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And Miami also making a switch. Jones is checked in. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. Sets in motion a 4 road trip.
He's really
had
made it his.
He is making all the right decisions out there.
Leonard
brings the double team to the
wing on the left. Here's Duck.
Offline with
This 3. LA has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And the shot goes in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the rejection by Leonard. On the wing, George. Off target from three-point range. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And you, David, for the quarter of action following him. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway.
For the Heat, they're shooting for the game at 42%.
The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Then there's Harold. Then it's Patrick Beverly. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. To the paint, here's George. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Butler, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off. And sometimes that's all it takes.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Now here's Dragic. There's the pass to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Here's Waiters. The Clippers getting the bucket. Adebayo kicks to Waiters. Unloads from 13. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Shaky start to the half, going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
Basket good. He's got 36.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They double him with George. Outside Dragic. The three. But they recover it. Here's Butler. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
You like that he's still attacking, but the result tonight just haven't been there.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Pass to George. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami. Filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking about a lot about, room for guys to land, whether there's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Adebayo, stolen by Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Robinson comes to help. Another shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Patrick Beverley is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence. Well, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverley. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
Now here is Haslam. Here's Nunn. Pass to Waiters. Here's Haslam. Good D by Miller. And Smitty, with Beverley and his defense, it's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now, and it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
Now, here is Robinson.
That's his first personal foul.
Miller with the double team, and the pass to Waiters. Releases. And again, it's the Heat missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all
big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to
close out this game.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. Haslam down low. Zubac defending. Haslam can't get it to go. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. On defense, the Heat. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. It's good.
I like seeing Patrick Beverley attack the interior. Sometimes he becomes too perimeter-oriented.
Knocks it loose. Here's Haslam, and he drops in the up off the glass. Haslam's got his first bucket of the night.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Miller, right side. No good off the back of the rim.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Shot's good by Waiters.
We know Dion Waiters has the type of body that can absorb contact, and it doesn't affect the shot.
And here is Los Angeles now. Dion Waiters making his last shot.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Miami with the ball. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. From the line, and there's another one for the Heat.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Heat have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Down low. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Pass to Nunn. Back to Waiters. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Having Waiters on the floor, he gives you versatility in the scoring department.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Kevin, I haven't, but I bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
Clippers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth.
Miami foul call.
First free throw is good. Makes them both. Here's Nunn. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. Miller. And it's Haslam with the...
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Pass to Akpola. Robinson against Murray. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And as we head to the final here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. The Heat knocking down the tray. Another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches, taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the inside. It's stolen by Haslam. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. No good. It's stolen by Adebayo. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Off the inbound. Good on the way in.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme. It felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And we welcome you back.
Hey, Shaq here. Another game, another.
And that's going to do it for the.
Time for one of my favorite segments.
So, Levi told you we want to give you your own custom colorway. Here's how it works. These are your 4 options.
Well, they look pretty plain to me.
Yeah, these are the blank ones. Now, we're going to let you pick whichever silhouette you want, then you get to pick your own color, and you even get to name it.
What? Like Susan or Betty?
We're trying to sell these things, Jay, not develop a meaningful...
Yeah.